Relationships are at the core of our lives. Whether it's a romantic partnership, a friendship, or family dynamics, human connections bring joy, love, and also pain. One of the most intense forms of pain comes from betrayal, and many older individuals have lived through the complexities of human relationships. With age comes wisdom, and one of the most consistent pieces of advice from the elderly is, never forgive certain betrayals, no matter how much time passes. While forgiveness is a virtue in many situations, there are times when it is best to recognize betrayal for what it is: unforgivable. Betrayal in a relationship often destroys the foundation of trust that relationships are built upon. The act of being betrayed by someone you love and trust can feel like the rug has been pulled from under you. It's important to understand that some actions go beyond simple mistakes or misunderstandings. They go to the heart of a relationship's integrity. Here are the 9 betrayals that, according to the wisdom of many older individuals, should never be forgiven. 1. Cheating, a violation of trust. Cheating is often considered one of the ultimate betrayals in a romantic relationship. Infidelity involves a breach of the trust that is central to any lasting relationship. The moment one partner strays, it casts doubt on the integrity of the entire relationship. The elderly frequently advise that when it comes to cheating, the wound goes deeper than just the act itself. It signifies a fundamental disrespect for the commitment and bond you have created together. Trust is one of the hardest things to rebuild once it's shattered. When someone cheats, they not only break the physical boundary of exclusivity, but they also destroy the emotional connection that holds the relationship together. The elderly remind us that no matter how old you are, your peace and emotional well-being should be prioritized. Forgiving infidelity often requires erasing your own feelings of hurt, betrayal, and disappointment. And that's a heavy burden to bear. Once that trust is gone, it's incredibly difficult to rebuild, and sometimes it's best to walk away from the relationship and heal. 2. Lying about major issues. Lying about significant matters can be just as damaging as cheating. While some lies may seem harmless on the surface, lies about crucial issues, such as finances, personal health, future plans, or even past mistakes, can wreak havoc on a relationship. The elderly often emphasize the importance of honesty in relationships, as it serves as the glue that holds everything together. When someone lies about something important, it undermines the very foundation of a partnership. For example, if a partner hides financial problems or withholds critical information about health issues, it puts the other person in a vulnerable position. The consequences of these lies may not always be immediate, but they tend to emerge over time, leaving a trail of confusion and mistrust. The elderly say that when a lie is big enough to change the course of your life, it's often a betrayal that shouldn't be forgiven. It's important to preserve your trust in others, and a partner who lies about critical matters has already violated that trust too deeply. 3. Emotional abuse, gaslighting, and manipulation. Emotional abuse can often be harder to identify than physical abuse, but its effects can be just as devastating. Gaslighting, manipulation, and emotional control are forms of betrayal that tear down a person's sense of self-worth and leave long-lasting scars. The elderly frequently caution against relationships where manipulation is used as a tool for control. Emotional abuse involves making the victim question their perception of reality, creating a toxic environment where they feel isolated and unworthy. The consequences of emotional abuse are not immediately visible, but are felt deeply over time. A manipulative partner will twist the truth, isolate you from friends and family, and cause you to doubt your own judgment. Over time, you can lose your sense of self. The elderly remind us that no one, no matter how much they love us, should have the right to control or manipulate our emotions for their benefit. These forms of betrayal are destructive and can lead to long-term psychological harm, making them unforgivable. 4. Financial deception. Money is often a major point of conflict in relationships, and when deception occurs around finances, it can cause irreparable damage. Whether it's hiding purchases, lying about income, or concealing debts, financial dishonesty undermines the stability of the relationship. The elderly remind us that when you are in a partnership, trust should extend to all aspects of your life, including finances. If one person is dishonest about money, it disrupts the entire balance of the relationship. Financial deception doesn't only affect the immediate situation, it can have long-term consequences on your credit, your financial future, and your peace of mind. If your partner lies about spending habits, for example, you may end up shouldering debt or making decisions based on false information. The elderly often advise that these kinds of financial betrayals are unforgivable because they compromise your ability to make informed decisions together. Financial transparency is key to a healthy partnership, and without it, a relationship is likely to fail. 5. Disrespecting boundaries. Boundaries in a relationship, whether emotional, physical, or psychological, are essential for maintaining mutual respect and personal well-being. When a partner disrespects your boundaries, they are signaling that they do not value your needs or feelings. Whether it's pushing you into uncomfortable situations, disregarding your wishes, or ignoring your emotional needs, boundary violations can lead to a toxic and harmful environment. The elderly often stress that boundaries should always be respected in a healthy relationship. A partner who refuses to acknowledge or respect boundaries is disregarding your autonomy and sense of self. This type of betrayal can take many forms: refusing to respect your need for personal space, pushing you into situations you're uncomfortable with, or not honoring your emotional boundaries. These actions can make you feel unimportant and unworthy of respect, and it's difficult to recover from such disrespect. 6. Betraying family or close friends. A partner who betrays you by mistreating your family or friends is crossing a serious line. Many older individuals warn that when someone disrespects your loved ones, it shows a lack of character and a lack of respect for you. Family and close friends are often the foundation of your support system, and when your partner disrespects or harms them, it can lead to feelings of isolation and sadness. This betrayal often comes with a deep sense of personal hurt, because it doesn't only affect you, but also your relationships with others. If your partner undermines your family or friends, it indicates they are not valuing the people who are important to you. Many elderly individuals emphasize that relationships should elevate your connections with others, not destroy them. When a partner betrays your trust in this way, the relationship becomes more about control and less about mutual respect, making it difficult, if not impossible, to continue. 7. Abandonment. During difficult times, life is full of challenges, and in times of difficulty, whether due to health issues, financial struggles, or personal loss, your partner should be your greatest support. Abandonment during these critical moments is one of the most painful betrayals a person can experience. Older individuals often advise that the true character of a partner is revealed in times of adversity. If someone abandons you when you need them the most, it shows a lack of commitment and emotional support. A partner who walks away during your most difficult moments is not someone you can rely on for long-term support. This betrayal can have long-term effects on your ability to trust others and can leave deep emotional scars. The elderly often note that relationships should provide safety and support, especially when the world around you feels uncertain. Abandonment during such times indicates a lack of loyalty, making it a betrayal that should never be forgiven. 8. Public humiliation. Public humiliation, whether intentional or not, can be one of the most humiliating betrayals a partner can commit. If someone belittles or disrespects you in front of others, it erodes your dignity and can damage your self-esteem. Older generations often stress that relationships should be safe spaces, not places where you are made to feel small. A partner who publicly humiliates you in any way, whether through jokes, insults, or sharing personal details without consent has violated the respect that should exist between partners. The consequences of public humiliation go beyond the immediate embarrassment. It can lead to a loss of respect from others and even cause lasting damage to your self-image. No one should feel demeaned or belittled, especially by someone they love. This type of betrayal is unforgivable because it undermines your sense of self and your ability to trust your partner to protect your dignity. 9. Cheating with a close friend or family member. One of the most difficult betrayals to overcome is discovering that your partner has cheated with someone close to you, such as a friend or family member. This betrayal cuts to the heart of both your romantic relationship and your personal connections. The elderly often advise that this type of betrayal is particularly devastating because it involves not just the romantic relationship, but also the relationships with people you care about. It's a double betrayal that is incredibly hard to forgive. When a partner cheats with someone close to you, it feels like both your trust and your support system have been torn apart. The elderly remind us that relationships should be about loyalty, and when a partner engages in this level of betrayal, it is often too much to recover from. The hurt and anger can be overwhelming, and while it may seem like an opportunity to rebuild, many older individuals would suggest that this kind of betrayal is unforgivable. It destroys not just the romantic connection, but also the foundation of your social relationships. Moving forward, after betrayal. Experiencing betrayal in any form is difficult, but it is important to remember that you don't have to stay in relationships that harm you. The advice from the elderly often emphasizes that forgiveness is important for personal healing, but that doesn't mean you have to forgive every betrayal. In some cases, the best course of action is to walk away and protect your peace. Forgiveness, in the context of betrayal, should be about freeing yourself from the anger and pain that someone else has caused you, not about restoring the relationship. Some actions, like cheating, emotional abuse, and dishonesty, are too destructive to ever rebuild from. It's important to recognize that you are worthy of respect, love, and trust, and that a relationship should never undermine your sense of self. Healing from betrayal will take time, but it is possible. Surround yourself with supportive people, take care of yourself, and allow yourself the space to heal. The advice from the elderly is clear. Protect your heart, trust your instincts, and never settle for a relationship that doesn't honor you.